All right. Welcome in, everybody. Daily Bread with Sosa and Rex.
My guy, he's back.
July 3rd, 4th
He's
of July
back.
weekend. We live from Portland, Maine. You're still live from Philly. We'll be back on Monday, but for the next 2 days, you'll see me with the different backdrop, but there's still money to be made. We know you guys are wanting to tune in to get that daily dollar. So Sosa and I got you covered. How you doing down there?
Hey man, it's a good day. Yesterday was amazing. Yesterday's show was amazing. It's a shame we got to take it all. I have to take it down because too much valuable information was shared, and I believe that the information was so valuable that it could affect some bigger things coming up here. So we're gonna have to archive that episode. But if you did catch it yesterday, we got some extremely valuable information, and the numbers are clear there. The numbers are clear. So I'm excited about what we were able to find out yesterday, and I'm looking forward to getting into it again today.
Oh, the dogs are going. They're ready. They're telling us to have an underdog of the day. But yeah,
Dogs are barking. There they go.
if you joined yesterday's baseball stream, you picked up some winners there. The late night soccer stream, some winners were there as well. And Italy advances. So you have until Tuesday for me to keep going crazy. But let's stop the small talk. Let's get into the Euros matches today. We'll start it off with the Danish delight behind Sosa's head versus the Czech Republic here.
Entenmann's brand, because Entenmann's brand is my favorite.
Some Entenmann's?
Entenmann's brand. Entenmann's is my favorite brand. My favorite brand of them all.
It's hard to hate on Tasty Cake, but I'll give you that there.
Tasty Cake if you're at the Poppy store. If you're at the Poppy store around the corner, Tasty Cake's the way to go. I can't deny that. That's a fact.
All right, so let's get into the Denmark versus the Czech. I see we got some comments rolling in as usual. Comment with your favorite bet. Comment on your analysis for this play. We'll talk with you. We'll post it live up here. But we got Denmark sitting at plus 110. You have the Czech Republic sitting at plus 286. I don't have the exact numbers of how much money is currently on Denmark, but it seems like there's an easy theme between the two matches today. The favorites are just getting hammered, in my opinion. It's hard to go against this Denmark team, though, given what they've shown you throughout this tournament. And it kind of feels like they have that mojo, that juju going right now about next man up. Doesn't really matter. Something bad happened to the squad. They're rallying around it. And that last match, I would just have to say, was somewhat clinical from Denmark.
Absolutely. I mean, you can't ask for better execution at the end of the day.
So it looks like Poulsen will still end up missing this match. So he's one of their top guys who plays in the Bundesliga. But, I mean, when you just dismantle Wales 4-0, Dolberg was coming up everywhere. Brathwaite finally got onto the score sheet here. It's crazy where one of my biggest things was Eriksson was the catalyst of that team and all the offense relied through him. And I was just completely wrong thinking that, because this team has generated the most shots on target other than Italy, just because they have one more game than them. They're keeping not clean sheets, but no team has put two up on them yet. And that's one of the biggest things that this Danish side is doing well is if you don't concede, this offense is going to find the back of the net here. You could talk me into the both teams to score here potentially, but when you have an over 2 and it's equally juiced on both sides here, I don't want to do it. I think I have to take the Czech Republic in some sort of way here.
Ooh, let's hear it, man. That's why we're here. We're here for the hard. We're here for Rex to make the difficult decisions for us so that we can make the easy ones.
Yeah, the easy one is just logging into your book, tailing what we're saying, put in that password. But here, I just think if you want to go the easy route, Denmark, I mean, a plus 110 is too hard to argue against. I'm just going to go with the Asian handicap on this Czech side. I'm going to take the, where is it at? Plus 0.5 is too juiced at minus 130. I'm going to take the plus 0.25 at plus 112. So it's splitting my bet. I'll get a half cash if it does. Basically just hoping for extra time here or the Czech Republic turning it out. I mean, we've said this before. If you can stop Schick, you basically have the keys to get it going. But even with the Netherlands match, Schick ended up still finding his way through, but it wasn't too convincing until that red card.
He has been dynamite in this tournament, though, man. He's gonna make some money, some big money after this tournament, bro. For real.
Yeah.
Schick is getting himself paid. He's on that Reggie Jackson shit. He's out here trying to get a bag.
Yeah, the other guy who's out there trying to get a bag is Isak from Sweden. He's definitely getting a nice bag after this as well.
Yeah, I love that guy. What up,
What's
Chris?
up, Spin Doctor?
Spin Doctor, what's the deal, my boy? Appreciate you tapping in with us.
So, yeah, we're just going to go against the grain here, thinking we could potentially get extra time, but I honestly don't think we will. Czech Republic money line sitting up at a little too high of a price, so I'm just fading where the public money is today. On Denmark, you'll see everybody on them to advance, all that good stuff, plus 0.25 the Czech. Let's just hope that the defense can stay with us there, because once again, the Czech, they haven't allowed more than hasn't allowed more than one goal in any of their matches so far this Euro tourney either. So neither team is conceding at an alarming rate. So that would maybe also sway me towards the under, but I bet one under yesterday. That came through in Spain, Switzerland. I don't feel like sweating any more unders at this point, so we'll just take the plus 0.25 at plus 117.
Martini Mark, what's up, my guy? Appreciate you tapping in early morning with us.
Yes, sir. West Coasters, we're sorry, but if you're up on the West Coast with us at 6:18, drop in the comments. I'll follow you. We'll shout you out, because if you're grinding with us that early on the West Coast, we love to see it.
Well, you'll definitely catch the show at some point today for sure.
All right, let's get into the big daddy of the day then for the soccer slate.
Oh, who we got? Tell the people who we got.
I mean, if you're living under a rock at this point, maybe you don't know, but get those beans out behind your head. We got the Ukraine versus England here. The biggest thing I'm seeing in this match, England has played the first 4 all at Wembley. They are now traveling to Rome. And this would be England's only non-match if they make it to the finals. That would not be in Wembley. So if there's a point that we see this team maybe lose some energy, lose some mojo, it could be today. But the biggest reason why I don't think the mojo gets lost is because, sure, Twitter and us, we freak out a lot while we watch the England matches. You just have all that talent, and it just looks like Mourinho's coaching the team with how much they're sitting back. They're getting 3 or 4 chances, that's it, per game, but they've been converting one of those chances, which is what we said England has to do. They're going to sit back a little bit, play it slower, don't let you get into your style, and then just make you get beat on their 1 or 2 chances. And we saw Harry Kane come through. I mean, it just seems the highs of the highs right now for England. Taking down Germany, one of the teams that they have a decent rivalry with. I mean, it's not Spain, where I'm just saying don't ever play the money line with Spain the past 2 days. We've been preaching that. Both have gone to the extra time. Minus 232 here in England. minus 145. Like, little too much, but it's kind of like the Lakers. It's kind of like your Yankees. England's always going to be overpriced. So if you do like this English side today, I think your best bet is to play it live and just hope that they don't get one through in the first 15 minutes here, because then you'll get an actual or a legitimate price on England, and you won't be paying that extra juice.
Right. Have you seen the price? Have you seen the price on Harry Kane anytime goal scores?
No, I can get that for you though if you need it.
I'm going to tell you, it's minus 125.
And last game he was in the plus, right?
He was plus 130. We cashed that. Minus 125. That's crazy.
Yeah, and you got a under 2.5 minus 130. I think the books are trying to tell you this is another 2-0 win for England here. But
and the thing is, bro, like I believe in them, guys. I believe in England, even though Southgate can't dress. And having a manager that can't dress definitely doesn't help. But it definitely hurts. I promise you, it hurts. He's got no swag. He got no drip. The man's got the personality of a block of cheese. But it seems like this English team is clicking at the right time. It seems like Southgate has them he looks like he's found the right mix, right? If I'm mistaken, tell me. He looks like he's found the right mix of guys. And we were critical of Sterling. Sterling's been solid. You were people to critical of Kane. Kane came through when they needed him to. I think that a lot of this speculation about him and the way he's got the team playing is really a lot about nothing. I think it's more media based. I think they tried. We've become so accustomed to him being a pedestrian coach and putting out these lineups that don't look great. But listen, all that matters is that you win.
Mm-hmm.
People forget this. It's like it doesn't matter if you win by 3 goals, 5, just win. And nobody will give a fuck about your tactics, about who you have out there. Just win. And I think that last match is a confidence build for me. I agree with you with the game going under, but I also love this England team and their trajectory right now. They look amazing, bro. They look really, really good.
Yeah, one of the points that you just hit on there is he's throwing out the lineups and he's finding what works. It's because they have so much depth. And especially within that midfield, you can basically have 5 or 6 different guys out there, and the rotation and them getting rest, I think, is going to be key for this match against Ukraine, because Ukraine has almost, not saying they go the same exact 11 for the prior 4 matches, but Shevchenkov's team doesn't obviously have the same type of depth that they do. The biggest thing that I think could end this match early here, and your one thing to watch for, is Ukraine builds out of the back. So they're going to start and be fine with possessing the ball near their goal. With England, who has been applying the pressure up the pitch a decent amount, I think today he's going to have a very attacking mindset of just pound both of those backs when they have the ball out wide, force them to go to the middle. Don't let them rotate completely around to get you out of position when you go sideline to sideline, but quickly up the pitch. But I just think I don't want to sit this one out. I've been trying to find some action in this one.
Of course not.
What?
Of course not. Who wants to sit it out?
No one. That's where the first half
game,
draw.
right? We don't want to be on the sidelines. We want to be in the game. Give us something to put our money on.
Well, that's kind of where, do you think Ukraine can sustain it for a half? Because I don't want to be betting Ukraine full game here. That's my thing. Is right. because
the numbers are so like they're insane. Like they're such heavy underdogs that to take them in any capacity is more of a dice roll. It's like a lottery ticket at this point, right? So I honestly don't know, bro. I think that England comes out here and puts it on them early. And also England scored they've scored early in matches.
Mm-hmm.
They've scored early in, I believe, 3 of the 4 matches that they've played.
Yeah, they didn't score against Scotland.
But other than that, they scored the first half in every other match. So that's difficult for me to especially for a first half, given how well England's played in the first half of games.
So that's where you're right on the point there, because you can get Ukraine full game +1 for +115, they're giving you a push at plus money if it's a 1-goal winner. If you think England does come out firing and gets on the board early here, +111 on the England first half money line.
This is English breakfast, bro. An English breakfast. This is what they eat there. It looks gross, but that's what they eat there.
Everything's good except for them beans on breakfast. Beans are not breakfast foods. I'll die on that hill.
Beans, bro. He's in there eating beans.
All right. So I think I was thinking the +132 for the first half draw was one of my stronger leans, but the more that I just keep looking into this, I hate to be joining the public here, Sosa, but we'll go with the England first half money line at +111 here. We'll think that they'll get through here. Maybe a little bit of influence from you, but I love backing the dogs, and I backed the Czech in the last game. It's just the Ukraine. I mean, I hope there's a shocker. I would love to see England go out. I know that's not the popular opinion here. Rather get them out early, sooner rather than later. So we'll just go with the first half money line +111 here. Does Sterling score in 3 straight?
I like Harry to score again, man. I think Harry gets one, but the juice of -125 it's decent. It's a decent value, but it's not a great value. You know what I mean? Like I I'm not like I mean, if anyone, I would. Those are two guys, cool. But I think somebody else is going to score today.
The real Phil Foden.
I think somebody else is going to score today, man. To be honest with you, and I'm a pick a name, and I'm a roll with it, and when it happens, we're gonna see, right? So today, anytime goal score for England, right? We're gonna go.
You're not even gonna wait for the lineups. You're that confident.
Yeah, I'm this
confident. That's just because you don't know who's going to be starting for Southgate other than Kane and probably
Right.
Declan Rice, and Calvin Phillips has started most of them.
Grealish is going to start today.
Ooh, I do like a Grealish pick here if that's the way you're.
Grealish today at plus 230 to score a goal anytime. The thing I like about the lineups that have been yielded over the last couple of games is that England's been able to maintain possession, and they have a level of extreme dynamic in the midfield. They have guys that want to take on players, Grealish being one of them. I like him for some reason today, man. I think he finds gaps in that defense. I think that Ukraine is going to make an assertive effort to try and take Sterling out of one flank and to possibly really try to get physical and mark Kane. I think that the other guys I think that they're gonna play better together collectively today. And it's something about, I like Grealish, man. I love the way he is willing to take on people. That's my favorite thing about him. He loves that.
Oh, I just saw something for this match.
What's going on?
7 of the 8 refs in Ukraine versus England are German, and the head ref is German.
I don't know what to make of that. You would know better than me. What is when you have German referees? What are you to expect? Give the people a little bit of.
Not even that. I mean, the ref's going to be the ref. It's just England just eliminated Germany, and now you're giving them 7 of the 8 refs are going to be German in this match.
That's an interesting thought too. Wow.
In Rome, not at home.
I think talent wins out today, bro. I really do. I really believe that one team's more talented. I think that England's clicking. We can criticize Southgate all he wants, the terribly dressed guy. Oh, we can do that all we want, but the proof is in the results. And they
haven't conceded.
Right. They've gotten the result every single match. Their goalies also played great. Pickford's played great. We could criticize because when you're a team like them, and you have so many people picking them to win, it comes with the territory. Absolutely, 100% comes with territory, right? People are criticizing the fuck out of France right now. Everybody had them winning, right? Whether they win or lose, they're under a microscope. They're under that public eye where they expect you to win. They expect results. I remember England hasn't won a fucking thing in forever.
Nope.
But they expect that. They expect, it's just the expectation that comes with it. So today, Southgate, don't make me look bad, man. Have them boys ready and let them go out there and smoke these fools. That's what I want to see. I want to see an team that is organized and gets straight to it.
Do we think England concedes today for the first time in the tourney?
I don't think so. There's nothing amazing about this Ukraine team to me. I think that England, again, has gotten blessed with a good draw, and they have to take advantage of it. Simply put, that's how I feel in regards to what's going on right now. They gotta take advantage of who's in front of them.
Yep. Don't want to just completely write off the Ukraine. They got Yarmolenko, Yarmolenchuk, and Zinchenko. So those 3 have been showing up big time for them. Zinchenko plays for City, so he'll definitely have some beef or some personal thing here. So maybe if you want to try to back Zinchenko at any time goal scorer, I mean, you might as well just take the Ukraine over 0.5 if you think they score, and don't even try to do a team total here. But we'll just ride with the England first half money line.
Let's get it.
And let's get into some hoops now.
Let's get it. Let's get into some hoops tonight. Bucks,
your
Hawks.
Favorite 2 teams.
Bucks, Hawks. Jesus. We get another one of these fucking games. Hey, man, listen. Everything we already know, I'm going to lead with this. Anything that happens today has to do with Mr. Trae Young. Trae Young's health is going to everything's predicated on his health. If he plays, it changes everything. It changes both teams' approaches. It changes. Let me get this picture changed. It changes everything.
Shout out Goose Qual's Corner, who just got in her comments. Grandparents are from the Ukraine, and he's saying the only way they score is if Shevchenko, their coach, suits up. So we know he'll be rooting for Ukraine. He might be one of the only guys we know.
One of the GOATs, too.
All right, so for -2.5 Hawks, 216.5 here. You can get the Bucks at +125 on the money line. Do we know Trey's playing today yet, or it's going to be real late?
That line tells me he's playing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the line should tell you everything you need to know. Trae Young's playing tonight. It ain't no. He might be. He's questionable. If you don't think he's playing, you don't fucking know what's going on. All right, he's fucking playing tonight. Okay, there's a reason why they lost the other night. They were playing with house money. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, guys. Don't lie to yourselves. Don't do that. Don't lie to yourselves out here. We know what the fuck is going on. Yeah, it's like I said, if you ask me, the line's already set the way it is set for a reason. It's set because they know that he's playing. Straight up. He's playing tonight. But you see the guy over my shoulder? This guy?
Your man Drew, who got us a nice cash the last game.
I'm the biggest Drew Holiday fan you're going to find on this planet, okay? Former Sixer. You've been hearing me back him all year. Tonight he makes his money. I'm calling it right now. The Milwaukee Bucks are going to close out the Atlanta Hawks in Atlanta tonight. Don't believe me if you don't want to. I don't care. It's going to happen tonight. I called it last game. I'm calling it again tonight. It's my bold prediction. I don't know how bold y'all want to take it. I know it's a bunch of people that are telling me that oh, Trae Young this, Trae Young that, Atlanta this, Atlanta that. I'm telling you right now, the Bucks are going to win tonight. They're going to win tonight. And they're going to handle business in Atlanta. We'll see them in the finals against the Suns. I'm telling you. So, I'm calling it out right now.
I like it.
I don't give a fuck if it's Trae Young, if it's Michael Young, if it's Young Scooter, Young Jeezy, Young Quavo, Young any nigga from Atlanta. Them motherfuckers are getting beat tonight. And listen, please save the receipts because people love to save receipts. Mm-hmm. I told everybody that the Suns would win the series against the Lakers. The Suns would win the series against Denver. It wouldn't be close. I was right. Tonight, just I'm gonna be right again. Bucks all the way in Atlanta. Fuck that Migos album. I ain't trying to hear that bullshit. The song with Drake is all right, though. It's all right. Here we go. There's my boy. See, there he is. You're wrong. Tonight.
Coach Bud makes the name for himself today and silences all the haters, is what Sosa says. You'll see Sosa in a fleece later.
Giroux said he got me. Giroux, you got me? He said he got me. Stop playing with me. Giroux said he got me. We good. We good out here. Giroux finna get. And also, we've been gambling all year, right? What you supposed to do when a star player comes back to the lineup? Y'all tell me.
Fade him. I tried to do in the last game, and I told you if Trae played, I was going to be on the Bucks. Trae didn't play, so I didn't end up locking in. And now tonight, if Trae locks in, man, I think that price moves up even more. I think we see a -4 once Trae's confirmed.
Happiness. They say money can't buy happiness, but look at the smile on this man's face. Look at the smile on this man's face. Yeah, we're going with them tonight, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Sports' Life was answering fade as well. So that's what I'm saying. Do we wait to get a better price on the Bucks money line? Because if Trae plays, that's moving another 1.5.
If you want, if Trae plays or he doesn't, they're not winning tonight.
And they don't have any Trae props listed on my book yet. I'm not sure about you guys if you have those available, but that's also a telltale sign, I think.
You look good, you feel good. But I mean, the line tells you they wouldn't be favored if Trae. They would not be favored if Trae wasn't playing. Just be honest. I have to.
Just casual, always checking in. Great to see and hear from you.
But you see who I'm rocking with tonight. I'm heavy on the Bucks. I'm not gonna wait to tweet it. I'm not gonna. The Bucks tonight. The Bucks. Let me tell you something. The Bucks operate better offensively with Giannis not on the floor. Y'all understand basketball. Y'all understand spacing. They operate at a better pace. They shoot the ball better. They everything's in rhythm. They're more cohesive. And that's because I'm going to say what I've said a bunch of times. Giannis is the least skilled MVP in the history of the NBA. All the motherfucker does is dribble to the basket and dunk and try to dunk.
More than Derrick Rose?
Stop. Don't do that. We're not ever going to disrespect Derrick Rose. That's one thing we're not going to do. Derrick Rose.
The youngest MVP of all time.
We're not going to do that. Derrick Rose is a legend. Okay? Chicago legend. We're not ever going to slander the name of Derrick Rose. He's right there with like AI for me. We're not going to ever slander those guys. Ever. But Giannis is the least skilled MVP this league has ever seen. Okay? I'm being so serious. I really don't give a fuck to say it either way. Okay? What does he do? He can't shoot, right? His handle's not that good. He's just a freak athlete. He's a project that turned into something crazy. You take Giannis out the game, everybody shoots better. Everybody performs well in the paint. Everybody rebounds the ball. Again, that whole putting him in hell, come on, bro. Like yeah, Reddish looked okay, but I mean, I think we know that. Come on, man. Come on. We know who the guy is on that team, okay? Hello. If this guy performs well, I'm not worried about shit. He's going to – listen, Giroux, max player, get me one win. He guarantee give Trae Young hell, and he guarantee give out work on the other end. That's my call for today.
What do we think about the Bobby Portis legacy game here?
Hey man, it's starting to show it's a little difficult to deal with crazy eyes. That motherfucker's tough.
Dude, 18 or 17 and a half is his point total at tonight. That's nuts.
The only issue I have with this is that it's something that I spoke about in the last Atlanta game going to Milwaukee. Being dependent on bench players is a big deal. There we go. They are. You get it. You see it. Trae's going to come back tonight. He's missed he hasn't played basketball in 5-6 days. He's not 100%. He's got a first team all NBA defender playing against him. Give me the Bucks tonight. I mean, you guys can go for any outlier that y'all want. I mean, but here's the thing. Giannis takes 26 shots a game or 27 shots a game in the playoffs. Chuck, somebody's got to get them looks. I mean, he's starting. Somebody got to take them shots.
That's what we said. It was the same way that we want the rebounds the last games. Giannis grabs like 14 boards a game. Those rebounds are going to be there to be had.
What are the two players that I literally said it word for word in the last episode? The two players that will be the biggest beneficiary of Giannis not playing are Brook Lopez and Bobby Portis. Hello.
And you see the adjustment here, Brook. You can't get this. The 6.5 is no longer plus money like we got the last game for boards there.
Exactly, because what they do now is they move Brook Lopez away from the perimeter. They play him in a conventional center role.
What about how high he got on that one dunk?
Man, he's 7'1". That motherfucker wasn't that.
I haven't seen him get up like that since he was at. Did they go to Stanford?
Yeah. He went to Stanford. Yeah, but the Twins went to Stanford.
Yeah, I haven't seen him get that high since he was playing at Stanford.
The spin doctor. Look at the spin doctor coming on here with some information about basketball. He's a basketball coach too in real life. That's the thing. We don't know. We be finding some of the best. One in LA to exercise the demons, Budenholzer legacy game. Yo, that's another thing. He used to coach in Atlanta. Oh boy. Yes, sir.
Damn, that's two great narratives right there. Good call there, Big Game James.
Hey man, listen, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Listen, I'm a huge sports fan. There's no major sporting event I've never been to. Right? I follow certain athletes, and Trae Young is my guy. Trae Young is my favorite young player. When he got traded on draft night the first season, when everybody was dick riding Luka Doncic, I said, listen, this kid just needs time. He needs time and a roster around him, right? I went to every Philly game he came to Philly. I went to Madison Square Garden to see the guy, right? Prior to the series with the Sixers, I had a fat head in my house of Trae Young. That shit's gone. I threw that shit away. I probably should have done that, but I threw the fat head away. Listen, I love the kid. Okay, but he's not 100%. When a star comes back and you integrate them into your lineup, the rule is to fade them.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't change just because it's game 6 of the conference finals. Okay? It doesn't just change. It's amazing how he can't do it when Giannis is in the lineup. Bro, it's not that he can't do it. It's because you understand this, bro. It's the dynamics of the new game. They cater so much to the franchise guy that it hurts other guys around them, or it takes things away from other guys' skill sets. Like, we been knew that Brook Lopez was good. He averaged 26 and 9 like 3 seasons in a row with the Nets. Like, we knew he was good. He didn't just start sucking at basketball. He developed a 3-point shot, which gave him a longer career, because Brook never shot threes to begin his career. So with the spacing, right, that's exactly what it is. He shoots threes now. So when you bring him in, he gives you that spacing element. But when you can get him to go back and play in his conventional role, right, that's all time. Exactly. When you can get him to go back to that conventional 5 role, it shows you he's got footwork, he's got post moves, he can rebound the ball. He's never been an extremely high clip rebounder now. Don't get it twisted. Like, Brook Lopez has never been a double-double guy. He's never been a great rebounder. He's never been a great defender until later in his career, because Brook Lopez became a rim protector on defense, which is something he never was when he started his career. He's very average defensively. He made an all-NBA defense team 2 years ago. You know, he completely reinvented his game to play alongside Giannis. And that's what happens, is that you change so much of your game that people forget, man, he can still do this. He can still do this. He's always been able to do this.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Do we like any props for tonight?
Props for tonight, man. Yes, we're going to go back to Giroux. Hello. Hello.
I think that one was easy.
He said he got it. He said, I'm going to earn these checks tonight. That's all.
Points, assists, PRA.
We're gonna do assist. I'm going with his assist. He's showing you he's running the show, man. I'm actually gonna go with Chris Middleton's assist tonight. That's the guy whose assist I'm gonna go with, because I do believe that if Trae Young plays, we're gonna see my boy have to really guard Trae. So that could take away a little bit from the offensive end, but he's the motor that they go with, man. And again, they space the floor better with Giannis not on there. There's no fear of somebody missing free throws. There's no fear of packing the paint. If you watch the game, the Bucks got more uncontested shots in the last game than they ever have. Why? Because they can space the floor. You don't have to help off of everyone for Giannis, and you can play freely within yourself. You don't have to. There's no. You can really play what you're good at. You just spot up and shoot, guys.
Who do you think Trae covers tonight?
Nobody. He can't guard anybody. So
but that's what I'm saying. That's the player prop I want, is who's Trae's guarding.
That's why I would say Giroux, or to some extent, I would say Giroux. Like, Giroux would be the guy, just because he's going to give it to Trae on both ends, you know?
And Giroux's not going to be afraid to attack that right ankle like any other team was.
First team all the NBA defense, okay? Giroux Holiday.
First team all IQ. I could give Giroux that as well.
Absolutely. People can say whatever they want about him. Sometimes he's a little nonchalant with the ball, but I don't give a fuck. People can blame Coach Bud. I told y'all at the beginning of the series, even he can't fuck this up. I don't think he can fuck it up.
And you heard it here first. You want to talk some MLB or any other last thoughts on the game?
I give y'all two MLB bets that I'm already rolling with today. It's the Dodgers run line. Clayton Kershaw in Washington. The last time he was in Washington he's got a great record against them. He has history in that ballpark. Last time the third to last time he pitched in that ballpark was in the playoffs when he came in the ninth inning and got a save. I was at that game. Dodgers -1.5. It's super juiced. It's super juiced because, we're the best team in baseball. -1.5 today is at -152. You could probably get a better number on a book. I'm also going to go with the Dodgers team total, and that is at over 5.5 runs at plus 104. Lock that in. And a couple others that I like are the Baltimore Orioles team total. Over 4 runs. They have been performing at an extremely high rate. This is one of those times where you want to catch a team in that when they're performing well, because they're a bad team, but their offense has been performing extremely well. They just took a 3-game set from Houston in Houston. They're facing off against a terrible Atlanta or Angels starting rotation and bullpen, and it's the same on both sides. Both teams can't pitch, and both teams can hit the ball. So I expect that game I expect their team total to go over the 4, but I also expect that game to go over as well. So I like the full game over in that game at over 10. You could probably get a better line at 9. Over 10 right now is at plus 100. So which means you can probably bump it down a number and still get I think I can get it at 9.5 and it'll still be a better number. Let me see. Over 9.5 is at minus 122, which is great value. I would knock that out the park in a heartbeat. Buying 1 run down. Over 9.5 on FanDuel right now is at minus 122. That's great value for a play that pretty much looks like a good one. I mean, both pitches are terrible. Everything everything factors into it. And then I'm gonna go spin rate doctor today.
Hey,
but I can't even. I'm not gonna do spin rate doctor. What we're gonna do is spin doctor. We're gonna post those on Twitter, and that's all I got for the people right now. As far as baseball, I got a lot of money on this guy tonight. You guys should bet on him too. Everything comes full circle for Budenholzer tonight. Okay, got his first head coaching job in Atlanta. He's gonna close out Atlanta in Atlanta. And that's that. I gave it to y'all at 9:30 in the morning.
Yes, sir. All right. Let's talk MLS real quick before we wrap it up.
White Sox money line in Detroit. Be careful with that. The White Sox are the worst team in the major leagues on Saturday.
Good little nugget right there for you to wrap up baseball. So Sosa, we've done this before where there's 2 teams today that I think you could potentially look at parlaying together, or if Sosa's going to give me something to do a cross-sport parlay on the fly again.
I got you. Let's hear what you're going with, and I'll have it ready for you as soon as.
So with MLS, I think our squad: Orlando City, Daryl DK back at home against the Red Bulls, who just stink. Their whole defense hurt. I think that's an easy one. Minus 142. So you're getting a short money line price there. If you want a second potential money line piece, the Argentina money line. I know that's Copa America and not, but they're playing Ecuador. They're sitting at minus 170. I just think that's a little too long because I like keeping my parlay a little bit shorter like that. Okay. What's up, Dan? So that's where Orlando City at minus 140 seems like the easiest one because this team's just rolling. The Red Bulls, they don't travel well. I like Orlando City to get it done here. I just like playing plus money MLS.
Okay. Yeah. And they don't have it up. I personally today am going to go with you said you want a parlay throw in, right?
Well, that's where if you had a piece for it, let's see our on the spot cross sport parlays. Let's see if we can keep that hot.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go with Garrett Richards. Whatever his strikeout total is, going to be 4.5 or 5.5. Take the under. It's going to be probably a little juice too, but they haven't posted it on my book. Do you have it on your book yet?
Yeah, let me pull that up real quick. Because if you get a minus 140 with that, and then the Garrett Richards, he pitches for. No, I don't have the. Let me check my other one real quick.
I think that's the guy. I mean, he has been absolutely horrendous since the crackdown on the sticky stuff started. He's 0-3, and he's been horrible. I think, again, this is just It's insider information, man. It's privileged information. Garrett Richards, take the under in his strikeouts. Spin Doctor will agree. I promise you. He's been fucking horrible since their crackdown.
I believe Show is telling us it's 1.66 is the number that you can get for the under case.
So parlay that with Garrett. Parlay that with, there it is. Under 4.5. Parlay Garrett Richards under 4.5 with what Rex just said. Come back tomorrow. Meet us in the winner's circle.
Orlando City money line. That's what it is. For any of you guys that came in late, I'm on the Czech in the early game on the plus 0.25. I'm on England first half money line. Probably end up riding the Bucks with Sosa. Going to wait for that price to get up there. And then a cross sport parlay. We appreciate you, Dan, and all you guys tuning in. We love chatting it up with you. Early morning. Love that you guys were able to tune in with us here.
Yes, sir. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Let's get paid.
Yes,
Brett,
sir.
Enjoy your time in Portland, Maine. Bring me back a lobster roll. You said you got me.
Yeah, I got you with a moldy lobster roll.
Yeah, there's dry ice everywhere. There's dry ice.
Yes, sir. We'll be back tomorrow. So we'll have a good one. We'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for all tuning in. Give us a subscribe on YouTube. Give us a like there. Retweet our links. We'll timestamp it real quick with you. But until tomorrow, Sosa and Rex out.